Welcome to our classroom. For those of you who are being affected by this crazy coronavirus, I am a homeschooling mom. I do this every day. My life has really not changed hardly at all. I just want to inspire somebody, help somebody, whatever, if you are having a difficult time and you need to suddenly homeschool your children. I have younger kids, so this is more for parents with younger children. It's a typical day. We'll start out with prayer, pledge of allegiance, calendar, recitation for my oldest, where she just recites important fact you should know, like the months of the year, or how many days are in a year, or how many minutes in an hour. Next we will do our literature or poetry, spelling, and then while my oldest does copybook work or cursive, my middle child will do a reading lesson on 1 to 2 days a week, not every day. And then my oldest will do math. We will have a snack break somewhere in there, maybe a little short PE break or something. We do have songs that we sing sometimes. If they're just really distracted, we'll do like a song as a group just to get moving and get everybody's attention focused again. Then we'll do Bible and then science or geography or history or whatever it is. Magic School Bus episodes. We will end with a craft 1 or 2 days a week. So ideally, I start at 8:30. It usually is until 9. But about 9 o'clock to noon. My ideal day would actually last maybe about 4 hours. But on the days that are not so great, but you're still getting work done, you'll do math and spelling and phonics and reading, like the important stuff. These are my 2 younger kids, 5 and 2, and they get to play Legos for most of the time, while my oldest, who is 6, almost 7, gets to be in the schoolroom here. The book that I use for my planning for the year, I like it because it's got everything, like all the weeks in the front and the back, but also it's done by month. What I do is I color code all the subjects, and then different days of the week are different focuses. So Mondays are literature days. You can see in the red I've got Peter Rabbit, Moret on the High Wire, Patrick of Ireland. Tuesdays are poetry, so in here I've got poetry that I will read to my oldest, and then here I have poetry that she will read to me. Wednesdays are music days, so we'll have a piano lesson and then listen to these famous pieces of music on YouTube. Thursdays are art days, so these are famous paintings or statues on art cards, and we will look at that and discuss it. I do report cards. It's almost the end of the 3rd quarter. Main crafting source or experiment source is Pinterest. This is where I get 95% of my inspiration. It's also where we do put all the crafts up that we've made. After we say prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance, we go over to here where we look at our calendar, talk about any important dates or holidays or anything coming up, move the straws over so they can learn how to count by 10s and 1s. We have been studying space this whole month, so this is our ceiling. This is our disciplinary tool. We've got a green, yellow, and red light with their names on it, and if you act up, you get on a yellow light, and if you act up again, you get on a red light, and if you act up for a 3rd time, teacher has to go away and mommy has to come in. These are our school books. Felt board that we can turn around. It's the whiteboard, and I like to use this for special occasions like St. Patrick's Day to tell the story. This is our prayer that we say. These are little altar crafts that they made when they learned about Elijah. And this is a little chart that I made. This is my curriculum manual. It's from Memoria Press. This is the company that I use for kind of the spine of my homeschool program. I don't use it for everything, but their reading stuff mostly. I like enrichment programs like music, art, science. I have the subjects over here and then what you're going to do during the week. And because I don't use everything from their website or their program, mine's going to look a little different. So I use books that we already have. I have got some new books. I use a different math program. This is our spelling book, and this is a really awesome thing just for spelling and phonetics. So this is what my oldest is working on now. So we get to separate words into their constituents. This is our cursive book, and so while my oldest practices cursive, my middle one will do this book. We can do half a lesson to a whole lesson a day with her. We only do 1 lesson a week with my 5-year-old because she's not even in kindergarten yet, but she's already on lesson 47 out of 100, so she can read short words like this. It's Tuesday, so these are some poetry books that we read. I will read a poem from this book, and then I will have my oldest read a poem from this book. I also use Shel Silverstein for her to read out of.
I do not wish to go to school, insisted Sarah Sue and Mother Phi. If you make me, I will eat a worm or two. Which color did most of the people you asked like better?
This is one of the difficulties of having a 2-year-old coming into the classroom. She can climb over this, so this whole gate is really just meant for keeping toys out. Patty's Day, so these are for some of the activities that we are doing today. She has to stand behind this line and try to get it close to the shamrock. Dorothy, you can move more toward the middle if you want. Alright, so we've got our silver coins and our gold coins. I think Dorothy won now. Other questions might be like, what does my 2-year-old do? She just mostly hangs out right out here and plays. Sometimes it's distracting. I have to change diapers. I have to stop kids from fighting. You have to expect interruptions. And some days it's really frustrating and some days it's easier. And I just have to realize that my expectations for the day do not equal what a good day is going to look like. I've been given a good day, and it's up to me whether or not I'm going to make it a good day. I encourage you to not stress if you can. I have so much fun doing it. I love it. You just have to expect it to be hectic because it's never going to be like a perfect day. The key is just be as organized as you can. That's why I like to color code my subjects. And I mean, I had like all summer to plan everything out. I'm going to have a good time, and if my kids are going to make it really frustrating, it's okay. You're gonna get a little bit frustrated, but just, take a break, take a deep breath, and then come back. Be like, okay, you know what? Let's try something different. Or sometimes you do need to kind of force through it if they're like really acting distracted and you have important stuff you need to do. Get down to work and do it. You can have your snack after you're done. That usually works. Also, I have 3 girls, so I don't know how it would be if you have boys. I hear it's harder. We're part of a Friday co-op group that's now on hold, and I get to meet a lot of cool moms and a lot of great families. When do I get other household chores done? Well, I used to get it done in the morning, but since homeschooling, I had to start doing it either while the kids are having their snack break or during lunch. I would do dishes, and then just wait till when it's done to do laundry and whatever else I need to do. If you can somehow incorporate a household chore into school, that's even better. If you can do any work and get your kids to do the work in tandem, so while the older one is working on something that she can read on her own, and then the younger one works with you, that's a really helpful thing. Everyday household chores, household science, they always have a blast doing the science experiments. For example, we made a paper mache volcano and they painted it. And I mean, that paper mache is so easy. It's newspaper, flour, and water. Baking soda and vinegar that we just dyed red. We have made balloon rocket, Lego sundials. I did a unit at the beginning of the year on manners and table etiquette. I had my kids make dinner. They made a soup and a salad and a main course and a dessert, and they served it to our family. So if you are able to stay home with your kids and you've suddenly been forced to do that, I hope that maybe you can find some inspiration or help or ideas or something from this video. Thanks for watching.